Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tara, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what makes you sexy. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter reading, but only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Amethyst. And we have the card Worthiness. For pile number 2, we have Tiger's Eye. And we have the card Sacred Lust. And for pile number 3, we have Goldstone. And we have the card Truth. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Amethyst crystal and the Worthiness card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you sexy. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially when I talk about physical appearances, because a lot of you have different facial features, look different, are different in every way, so just take what resonates. So let's get started with your reading. So for my pile number 1, spirit guides of my pile number 1s, what makes them sexy? We have gratitude. And we have positivity. Some of you could be Asian, because both of these women look Asian. If not, it's okay. We have memories at the back of the deck. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile number 1s. Ooh. We have the High Priestess. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. What makes them sexy? We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. At the back of the deck, we have the Moon. So in terms of physical appearances, I definitely see something in terms of your eyes being really sexy here. Something about your eyes and the way you stare at people and look at them in their eyes, and like even when you're smiling, there's something about your eyes, like certain people remember in their memories like how your eyes looked and how your smile looked. There's something very sexy about your smile and your eyes. And you know, if you ever wear eye makeup or lashes, or if you just have beautiful lashes and you like to experiment with different types of eye makeup, like maybe some of you have that very sultry look in your eyes, regardless of even if you wear eye makeup, it's like there's just something about a look in your eyes that people find quite sexy. Okay, regardless of what your eyes look like, because I see different colored eyes here. I see brown eyes and like eyeliner, like here. I see blue eyes. I see, yeah, those are the eyes I see. So just take it as it resonates. There's also something here about you having this kind of like look to you that seems a little bit Like, I'm looking at this positivity card and it gives me like this very free-spirited energy. So people may see you as someone quite free-spirited in your appearance, where it's kind of like, it's not to say it's like, how do I put this in words? It's kind of like wild, but it's like, it's not unkept. It's not like unneat. It's sort of like, when your hair is blowing in the wind, or your hair isn't exactly like falling down straight. It has some volume to it, and there is like sort of this, I don't want to use the word imperfection, but when you see someone and they look too perfect and it doesn't look nice, and I feel like it kind of comes through very free spirited. Like, you don't give a F about like how you look. Like, even if you throw your hair in a messy bun, for some of you, there's something about that is sexy. Do you get what I mean? Like, even if you go to the store and just wear sweatpants, there's something about the fact that you don't give a F that is sexy. Does that make sense? So I'm not like trying to insult you, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It just gives off this very free spirited energy. And I feel like the way you do your makeup is so on point. Like, if you wear makeup, and even if you have more of a natural look, there's something about your facial features that are very sexy too, and the way your hair falls on your face, something about that. And certain people remember you in their memories making certain facial expressions, or moving your hands in a certain way, or moving in a certain way that they find very sexy. Like, that's something I see here. What you don't realize is you are so sexy that sometimes people may sometimes compare themselves to you, and that a lot of people actually do crush on you with Two of Cups, whether you realize it or not. A lot of people want to, start some kind of romantic connection with you because you're so sexy. And a lot of people will just look at you, kind of walk by, and be like, damn, like that person over there, like, I'm attracted to them. So I feel that energy. And there's something about like you being such a positive soul, you being someone that can laugh, smile, be such a free-spirited person. There's something about that is sexy, and I feel here you're not afraid of change with the death card. Yeah, you're not afraid of change. You're not afraid to take some kind of leap of faith and follow your intuition. I feel this is my very intuitive pile. There's this lunar energy surrounding you, and it's like, as you follow your intuition, you may not always know why your intuition is telling you that, but then change happens in your life, and it's a very beautiful thing that makes you seem so sexy to others, because it's like, this person trusts themselves. They trust themselves, like, it gives off that energy. I feel like you've also been through certain feelings of grief in your own life, where you've had to let go of certain things and realize your worth. But you stepping into that power and knowing your worth is something that also makes you so sexy, because it's like, when people talk to you, they can see you know your worth. They can see that, okay, if I'm not going to treat this person right, they're going to leave. They're not going to take this BS. So there's something about that that's so sexy. And with all this lunar energy, I feel like there is this sort of like ethereal, classy look to your sexiness, where it's not like over the top sexy, but there's like a sexiness to it where there's more of a mystery to it. Like, this lady over here gives me a very classy vibe, where it's like, maybe people find her sexy because they see her body and the way her clothes are like falling on her body, and they find it so sexy that even though she's not like showing all her skin, even if you show a little bit of skin, I feel like it's not too much, but it falls, like, your clothes fall perfectly on your body, that makes people like want to see more, if that makes sense. So that's what people find sexy. I feel like people find your body quite sexy. Yeah. And the way you're able to have gratitude for the things you already do have in your life. I feel like people don't just find you sexy, people also find you like relationship material. Like after they find you sexy, after like, ooh, I like that person over there, they're like, oh, I see more to this person. I actually would like to date this person. So for you, it's not just like a sexiness, there's more to it after the sexiness. And I see, like, if you have any romantic partners or if you've ever dated anyone, I see them like finding you even more sexy the more they get to know you and the more they get to know certain personality traits of yours. It's like it unlocks more sexiness within you, if that makes sense. So this is your reading, my pile ones. I really hope this reading resonates. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Tiger's Eye Crystal and the Sacred Lust card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you sexy. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's take a look at your cards. I feel some of you may be from pile number one, or some of you may relate to pile one, because I'm noticing a moon here, and pile one had the moon card come out. Oh my gosh, so since all these cards just fell out, I take it as everything. There's so many things about you that make you sexy where, we wouldn't even be able to sit here all day and talk about it. We have the card Abundance. I'm just going to take the first two cards. And we have Decisions. Like hotness overload for this pile. Spirit guides of my pile number twos. What makes them sexy? The Death card. What makes my pile number two sexy? The Six of Swords. We have the Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so when I mentioned physical traits, just take it as it resonates because all of you here look different. I was clairvoyantly seeing like shoes and high heels or just shoes in general. There's something about the shoes you wear that people find sexy about you. There's also this very like foxy, seductive look to you, where it's like people try to sometimes hide the fact that they are so like attracted to you with the Seven of Swords, Like, you'll sometimes go out in public and people's mouths will literally be watering over you, but they'll try to hide it. And I feel like you just have a seductiveness to you no matter what you wear, no matter what you look like. You just have this aura of seduction, like femme fatale energy. There's also something about your body that is quite sexy, and I'm looking at this card here, Sacred Lust, and we see these two men worshipping her. So you have that type of sexiness that almost like makes people want to worship you. And we see two men here and one woman. So you have the type of sexiness as well that makes many people attracted to you at once. And I'm looking at the lion, and it's kind of like, it's that type of sexual desire like that feels a little bit wild, but people try to hide it sometimes. With the Abundance card, you could have quite a bougie look to you in the way that you look, and you look very expensive, and that makes you sexy too. There's something about your laugh, your smile that makes you sexy, your scent. I'm hearing like your scent. I'm hearing lip gloss, and I'm picking up on like the chest area and the way that you do your makeup and hair. If you do that, there's something about that looks really sexy on you. I'm even looking at the Four of Wands and the four friends together. Like, you could have a friendship group for some of you where you all look sexy together, and I feel like this pile is very photogenic. And there's something about you having a sexiness to you also because you're confident. Like to the world, it seems like you're even more sexy because you walk with confidence. Or this is just in their eyes how it seems. Like you look very confident in yourself and you look like you know that you are sexy, you know? So it comes through very much like almost like sassy and confident, you know. There's something about the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you pose, like the your poise, like the way you move kind of is just very sexy. Some of you could have like short hair like here, brown hair. We see different shades of brown here. Some of you could have a gingerish red hair. Some of you could have natural hair, very curly hair too. And even the cherries here represent sensuality. Um, and it's like I'm looking at her like almost like take these clothes off. And I'm hearing that song, It's Getting Hot in Here, so take off all your clothes. So there, this is my extremely sexy pile. And like, you know, sometimes when we hear these messages, we're like, do people really see us like this? But I feel like no hate to the other piles, but I feel like this is the sexiest pile here. Like, there's just something where people sort of like lust over you. And it's not in a bad way. There's still like a respect here towards you, you know, like, I don't feel anyone comes towards you like being disrespectful, but it's like, I feel you're very much conventionally attractive, but you're also seem to be a person that has like that Leo energy to you, even if you're not a Leo. There's something about you that just stands out, like that showstopper energy where you're just noticed by others, you know, and that makes you very sexy. With the Death card, you have been through many transformations on your own journey, and that also makes you very sexy because you've grown. You're not just, you know, having the sexy body, the sexy look to you, but you've also grown in your own way. You're also someone really, really connected to your intuition, very in tune with that, and you trust yourself and you trust your intuition, and that is seen as sexy. I feel like you have different sides to you, and that makes you sexy. Like, it never gets boring with you. And I feel like you also have a really good heart where, like pile number one, you know, when um people get attracted to you and they get attracted to you, sometimes they are scared to talk to you because you're so sexy, but then if they do get the chance to talk to you and get the courage to talk to you, it's like you have such a good heart where they actually uncover more than just sexiness to you, where they're like, oh, this person has a good heart, and then something more grows out of that. With the 10 of Pentacles, where people see you as like a baddie, like that sexy person, but then also at the same time, it's like they see you as like, oh my gosh, like I have this baddie, but then she also has a good heart, or they also have a good heart, like, and I get to keep this person, like I'm so lucky, like I feel that type of energy from your pile. So this was your reading. You know, like even the way you make certain decisions just comes through as very sexy because like there's also this independence to you, and a very supportive energy too. So I feel like you're kind with a good heart, but also sexy, and like you're independent and you're like making moves for yourself in your own life, making big transformations for yourself. Yeah, so this is what I see in your reading. I really hope this reading resonates. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this Goldstone crystal and the card Truth, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you sexy. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially when it comes to physical appearance messages. And yeah, let's get started with your reading. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. What makes them sexy? Oh, like pile number two, we have so many cards wanting to come out. This means that you're just so sexy. There's just too many reasons why. We have dreaming. I love this. I'm not gonna take all the cards. We have innocence, but just this just lets me know there's so many reasons. Okay, so spirit guides on my pile number threes. What makes them sexy? We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. Ooh, I see where this reading is going. We have the Queen of Wands. I like your energy, pile three. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Love that. I'll tell you what I mean in a minute. At the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm picking up with this pile like a Venusian type of beauty to this pile. Um, but then it's like you have a lot of physical beauty, yes, and you have a seductive side to you, but you also have an innocence to you. And what I mean by this is I feel like if this pile wears certain things, like even if you show a little bit of skin, there's still this energy of like hiding certain things away because she's covering um a part of her here. It's open, but she's covering it. So I feel like there is that type of vibe, like when you wear certain clothes, it could be a little bit revealing, but you're still hiding certain things where it's like it seems a little bit innocent and classy, and it's like people want to see like more to it. Do you get what I mean? What is that saying? Room for imagination? I don't know. I don't agree with it always because I believe everyone can wear what they want to wear. Like, there have been times where I wear like really revealing things or have worn really revealing things, but I'm just like hearing that for this pile. So, the type of sexiness you embody is like the kind of sexiness that is there. We can see it, but it's like I'm hearing the words you can look but don't touch. Like there's this kind of like sassiness to this pile. Like you can look but don't touch. And I feel like if you ever wear lip gloss or like lipstick or that, even if you don't, there's something about your lips, like people are just very drawn to your lips when you speak. And then I'm seeing like someone say you can look but don't touch, and then they're like drawn to her lips or his lips or something like that, and like they just want more. And it like with this pile, I feel like you're very sexually attractive. And I'm gonna mention something here, like I feel like this pile is just hot, like very hot, but then it's like contained in a way. And I'm looking at the volcano, and it's like, this volcano is about to erupt, but it's contained in a way. Like, I feel that type of vibe to your sexiness. Does that make sense? Like, that's how people feel when they look at your sexiness. Um, and I feel like, when you look in the mirror, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're hot. But I feel like there's something about you that just stands out, like the shiny crystal you chose, even. You stand out. There's like this very glamorous look to you. Even here, she's wearing like such a shiny dress. I feel like you have that type of vibe to you, and you have the type of sexiness that makes people like almost like want to kiss you or like kiss your neck, and like almost like they're kind of like lusting over you, like pile number two. Maybe some of you are from pile two, but there's something about you where people assume that you look confident within yourself, which makes them like want you even more. But I'm feeling this energy, like a lot of people would wish to have you as like a romantic partner with the Nine of Cups, or like someone they can be with in some way, because you're so dreamy but also like down to earth but also confident at the same time. So it's not like in an egotistical way. It's kind of like I know my worth. um and with the Nine of Cups, it kind of feels like you make people want to chase after you because it's like they really wish to be with you. But then it's kind of like you speak your truth so fast that if people aren't going to come into your life and be there for the long run with the Four of Pentacles and show you that, you know, they're worth having in your life, then they're not going to have you with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I get this vibe of like you sort of having a sexiness to you that is hard to get, hard to attain, that makes people want to chase after you even more. So yeah, like in terms of physical appearances, I'm seeing dreaminess, I'm seeing hotness, I'm seeing your jawline, I'm seeing like you look good in the mirror, I'm seeing like your lips. Um, the way like you play with your hair or move your hair, something about your hair. Some of you could have really light hair or really dark hair. Okay, and um just like the way you move, there's something about the way you move that is so sexy that I can't quite describe. Because like I'm looking at this woman here and like her face is up and she's just coming out of the water, but there's something about that that is so sexy. Like it's just a small gesture, but it's so sexy. Like even when you're listening to people and you're like watching them and blinking and like you're looking at them, it's sexy, like even when you're looking away, I feel like people look at you and they just find you more sexy. Yeah, like I don't know why, I'm just seeing a lot of like people fantasize about you. Spirit is getting a little bit frisky with the details because Spirit is showing me like all the details. And I mean it in a way like where people fantasize about you in like really 18 plus ways that I'm not gonna mention. um I'm sure you can use your imagination. So this is what I see in your reading, my pile number threes. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye.